Welcome to a frustrated cream puff plays Minecraft. I'm just contemplating jumping off the edge of this ravine. I just got done with recording a 25-minute episode, and Bandicam's gone and done that thing again, where it creates a junk video file that I can't load, I can't watch, I can't do anything with. Just like it did the other week. So now I'm stuck here, having done all of this stuff, just recorded a great episode and nothing usable. Nothing! So what I thought I might do is I'll just quickly record this to let you know what we did in the last episode. So it was a bit of a talky episode. Isn't it always? I mean, the whole point of this is that I wander around, do stuff and talk about it. Yes, it is. Let's get on with it. So I completed a path here. So it was a bit of just a maintenance episode, I guess you might call it. I got 14 gravel. That'd be enough, I guess. No. So we did a little bit of a maintenance episode where we talked about how to make things look pretty and organic. So you can see here, this is the road that I now have out to the farm that I'm going to make very soon. You can see the path. It doesn't just go across and then straight. It's very much a big windy path that kind of comes around, kind of bulges around here for no particular reason and then goes close. So usually what I guess you might do is that it might come in here and then go round here. But I quite like the fact that it bulges here for no particular reason, then comes back in close. So all around here is going to be wheat fields. And then it's just nice because straight lines don't look great. He says looking at his straight fence, but again, that's something that's going to be fixed. And, you know, having a bit of these curves and these organic shapes is just, it's a bit nice. It's just a bit nicer. And then what I've done, this is really loud. What I've gone and done is I've just gone through and randomly, so the way I knocked this out is I actually just hold onto my shovel and just dig. Just dig, random, just walk, random, turn it around, kind of here a little bit. And then I go through and randomly place blocks all the way through. So you can see there's a bit of cobblestone, a bit of gravel, and a bit of andesite. And that's because they all share the same, kind of roughly the same color palette. So this is kind of a little bit darker and a bit redder than this grey, and then this is blue with a bit of yellow, but it's all kind of those same shades of grey. And as you walk through it, it's not so crazy that it disrupts your eye, and it's just nice. It makes it look like a path that's been worn down a little bit and, you know, has a bit of texture to it, which it would do because this is like a relatively small village. We also talked about the fact that we're on 1.9, which is very exciting. Finally released. I think it's been a year and a bit in the making, and it seemed to take them so long to actually get any pre-releases and snapshots out. So it's good to see that it is finally out. So one thing I've noticed so far is your health regenerates really quickly when you're full. So I almost died in lava down here in the nether because the other bit of work that we did was down in the nether. And I almost died in the nether because I accidentally walked backwards into some lava. So I wasn't like obviously laying in the lava, I was just on fire. But the fire was actually burning me at the same rate that I was gaining health back. Oh yes, we made a staircase here as well, which actually is really annoying because I now need to dig out all of this. So obviously now that Bandicam's buggered up again, I'm going to be on the lookout for a better piece of software. OBS, so Open Broadcasting System, I think that's what it's called. OBS Studio's out now, which is supposed to be quite good. I'll just have to persevere with that and make sure I can get it to work. Because Bandicam just keeps on giving me these rubbish files. And what am I supposed to do with a file that won't open in nothing? So, the other thing that we did here, once me old nether loads. Look at that. That was like 1,000,000 frames a second. My computer couldn't keep up. So we've just made this kind of simple little path. It's very much unfinished, but it's just to let us know how to get down or get up to our nether fortress. So we started kind of making this. So it comes around. Here's the entrance. You won't miss it. And then a staircase all the way up. And we're going to make this nicer. This was my last staircase, which failed. And then around the corner, all the way up, and bam, there we are. So I'm going to make a path that kind of goes up and around, and then we'll make a bridge that connects up to that, up to our nether fortress, so we can do everything that we need. Yes? What? He's not the talkative fellow, and I've got the hiccups. So that's all we really did. There was a lot of stuffing around, a lot of nearly dying. Oh, I've really got the hiccups badly. Whew. Oh, God. So that's mainly what we did. I know it doesn't look like 25 minutes work, but you know how I roll. So the other thing we talked about was that there hasn't been any other updates to the channel, so no Fright Night Friday, no Brutal Doom, but it's all going to come back. I do promise you that. It will come back to what it was like. Fright Night Friday is actually one of my most popular series, bizarrely. I don't know why bizarrely, but I think, you know, we've KMB Bug and I are still feeling our way through that. Still getting used to doing it together. But the other thing is that I do have a couple of other videos that we recorded last year that I haven't gotten around to editing and releasing yet. And one of them is a game called Layers of Fear, which is actually really, really good. But I was so tired during that. I actually sound like I'm bored, even though I was really enjoying it. But it was at like 1 o'clock in the morning and I was so tired. I just needed sleep. So let me know, actually, if you want me to release. We have a game called Dread Out, which is an Indonesian horror game. It was absolutely terrifying. We will be getting that one out at some point. There was also Paranormal, which was also quite cool, but will require some heavy editing because it's a long video, about an hour long. And then also Layers of Fear with a very, very bored cream puff. Very, very tired cream puff. So much so that I do sound bored, but I was really enjoying it. So yeah, work-life balance is a tricky thing that I'm trying to deal with at the moment. I won't bore you with the details, but basically I'm waking up at 5 in the morning and working until 7:30 in the morning, at which point I then get in my car and drive to work to get to work by 8. And then I'm working solidly from 8 until about 4:30. And then I come home, have dinner, and then I'm working from about 6:30, 7 o'clock, sometimes through till 9 o'clock. And then I go to bed, wake up, rinse, repeat, etc., etc. Which is not good. It's not sustainable. It's unhealthy. So I'm trying to get that all organized and sorted. So making sure that, you know, I'm leaving enough time to do fun things in life, including the YouTube. And once I get that sorted, Brutal Doom will be back because I want to finish that series. We're only at what, level 7, I think, level 7 or 8 out of 30. So I want to get back to that. And also, Fright Night Friday will start again once I can get onto the editing. We've got 3 chicken eggs. Can I be lucky? Be lucky! Yay! Be lucky! Oh, I was 1/3 lucky. And also, I'm going to start a modded Minecraft series. We'll release probably 1 episode of that a week, just because of the level of work that's going to go into it. So I know that sounds a bit stupid. We're kind of saying, oh, I'm so busy. Oh, woe is me. But I'm going to release like a new series. But I'm just feeling the itch for modded Minecraft. So what I would like you to do in the comments below, I'm pointing down below. You can't see me. It's pointless. Is to tell me what mod packs do you know of that are good. So I'm looking at Resonant Rise, I'm looking at Attack of the Sea Team, and I'm looking at Feed the Beast Infinity. Okay? Which one do you suggest? That is my question. Okay? Which one do you suggest? Please let me know which one would be best, because I really want to get started. That's all for today. It's a short episode, but I can't just sit down and record another 20 minutes. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. So on that note, I will say, please subscribe if you would like to hear more of my ramblings. And if this is the first episode you've watched of me, go back and watch some of the other ones, because this was a rubbish one. But if you'd like to see more, subscribe. And I will see you in the future. A goodbye from me. Ta-ta. Bye.